MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and Adam Wainwright will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with the leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a run in scoring position, one batter into the game.
At the plate, Andrew Mccutchen pitches a called strike. The throw won't get him.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Ready with the 0-1. Hard hit at third. Scooped up, and that's the first out. And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. First shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips in to go as he drives a liner to right center. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. He made it work out. That was really impressive.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Next to dig in, Jason Kendall, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Has a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Hey, that's why they call it the hot corner right there. What a stab on that liner.
Into the box, Willie Stargell. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
The 2-1 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're fully aware of who's hot and who's not, and trust me, they knew that he...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Next up is Bill Mazurowski, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
John Lester comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. In now, Bryce Wilson.
The pitcher, number 48.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third. He's got it. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So Bryce Wilson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
Fielded cleanly. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, they really need Paul Goldschmidt to snap out of the funk he's been in. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now.
Comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Michael Chavis is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Second inning set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Wander Franco. Now the first pitch here from Lester. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Pirates.
Stepping in next, Andrew Mccutchen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
High and deep down the left field line. And foul.
Hey, I know this pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 21 for him on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Dave Parker. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 348 for his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Next to bat will be Jason Bay.
The left fielder.
He grounds it sharply to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Jason Kendall.
Up next for the Buccos, Jason Kendall. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
And he'll swing and send a chopper to third.
He's got to hurry. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cardinals nothing. Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
And there's out number 1.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 8 home runs and 29 driven in. Parker is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting sixth. The center fielder.
And now Harrison Bader will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi. Now to the plate. Here is Willie Stargell. The matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Late on that one, it's fouled off to the left side. Windup and the 0-1. Line drive base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the 3rd as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Brian Hayes digging in now. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 23 for him thus far as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Up next
to the plate now, Bill Mazurowski. Swing and a liner. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in now, Bryce Wilson. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is O'Neill, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
That brings up Wander Franco. Hit high and deep to right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
Up next,
so here is Andrew Mccutchen. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line drive base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
At the plate now, Dave Parker. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Leaned in to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
No real chance for him to roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Jason Bay. He grounded out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 24 home runs for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
After that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Into the box now, Willie Stargell. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. It doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7.
And, whoa, this is off the third base bag. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
The second baseman.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, D-Row. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. And the second run will score as well. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here.
Oh, wow, what a stop. To first. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out. So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Luis Garcia swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman grounded out in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Wander Franco. He's set and the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning, and you can see where he ranks on the Pirates team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. In now, Andrew Mccutchen, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. And he is in there.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Dave Parker. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
You drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping in once again is Jason Kendall. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Liner towards second. A leap and try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. So now to the plate, Willie Stargell. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. And it's gone as they add still another.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
To the plate now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That's in, and he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game. Mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Ready now is Edmundo Sosa. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. In there, no balls and a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Edmundo Sosa becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Michael Chavis will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Pure dominance on the mound. So here now is the pitcher. Bryce Wilson has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the first pitch. Hit on the ground to 3rd. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Wander Franco singled in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And there's out number 2. Next, it'll be Andrew Mccutchen. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Swung on and chopped up the middle on to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Walkney. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit. Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Harrison Bader is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's the first pitch to him. Yadier Molina will stand in for a 2nd time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And Molina swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Goldschmidt stands at second with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one. Now at the plate is Dave Parker. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. First pitch on its way. Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Striding in is Jason Kendall. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Now that's popped up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So next to hit is Willie Stargell. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
In the last at bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but you can forget. Lars Nootbaar is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. That brings in Tommy Edman. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fouled off.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Again, another foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Next up, Edmundo Sosa. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And as you can see, they are way behind. Genesis Cabrera enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. 7th inning ready to roll and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. First pitch of the AB on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Bader is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Bill Mazurowski. As it's grounded sharply to first, taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 48.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Bryce Wilson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. As he grounds one briskly to short. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Wander Franco stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see it.
This one also hit deep to left field, and it's gone. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Is this a live baseball game, or are they taking batting practice right now? Somebody help me out.
This is one of those D-roll where they say, hey, it's a good weather for a snowman, right? That 8 spot looks like it's snowman in the scorebook. 8 bombs so far in this game alone. Crazy.
Dave Parker stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the run is O'Neill, and now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Jason Bay. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone! If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
I don't even think this lineup knows what's happening.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning.
For the Cardinals, the third baseman.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Malenson as he'll take over on the mound. Now here's the first offering. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
First baseman, Goldschmidt.
And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 2 hits, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And that will conclude matters here in. Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Willie Stargell. From the stretch. Late that time for a strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a two-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Carlson is there, 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Malenson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1. Hayes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit on the ground is short. Over to first, and that retires the side. And stepping in, Harrison Bader. He bounced out last time up. And that's by him. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bader is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Scooped up, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. The next to bat for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful?
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Wander Franco. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. In now, Andrew Mccutchen. Hit in the air out to center field. Bader is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Pirates, the right fielder, Dave Parker.
Next, it'll be Dave Parker. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Stepping in now, Jason Bay. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So now to the plate, Jason Kendall, line hard. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Neal waits on it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 8.
So now a guy making a lot of noise in this one. Will he start Marshall. He's 5 for 6 to this point. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors in a couple of. Now to the plate, Ivan Herrera starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Edmundo Sosa is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging bunt out in front of plate. The first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 28-1 the final today.